Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault, and today in front of me I've got a box that came to us here in the studio from the LEGO group. So thanks LEGO for sending over an Overwatch set, as you can see. This is kind of a special box though. It's a special sort of Blizzard promo box. It's a little bit higher quality. I wonder what is inside here. Gee, I couldn't even possibly guess. So yeah, looks like we're going to be getting D.Va versus Reinhardt. Oh, wait, hold on. There's some more stuff in here. Let's see what's going on. We've got a card. Thank you for playing like a hero. Platinum Pro, quick, casual, comp. Okay, awesome. It's actually a nice little card. I like the printout here. Check it out. Nice. Okay, so we've got this nice little card, and it looks like Tracer. I haven't said Widowmaker. There's a Tracer versus Widowmaker set though. Ooh. Okay, I see something cool here. I'll open this later though, and we'll take a look at Tracer. And here we go. All right, let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go. So we've got D.Va versus Reinhardt. Let's get this thing built, and we'll start the review for that. And that was fast. Okay, we've got the giant tank for Reinhardt. We've got D.Va. So let's start off with the figs first. So here is Reinhardt. We built him first, or we built his giant suit first. So we're taking a look at him in the beginning. He's got a smaller version of his giant hammer that is actually serves as part of the larger build when you put him in the larger suit here. But yeah, nice detailing. Look at that. There's a bit of, let me put him down and zoom in on him. There's a bit of reflective silvery printing. Yeah, there you go. If you kind of hold him in that light, take a nice close look at him. All inlaid into the main bit of the suit armor. Looks good. Looks very good. He doesn't have any printing on his legs. And then there you go. Yeah, nice big open sort of jet on his back. Really nice looking guy. Also, the print for his face is very, very detailed. Very detailed. There you can see he has his missing eye with a scar, and the alternate expression isn't an expression, but it's meant to be used when you put on his helmet like that. Here he is in the front with the helmet on, and also I didn't point out, there's the little thing with the Overwatch logo. He got that from some guy in like a cutscene. I can't quite totally remember, but I like that as an extra little accessory for him. But let's change it up. Now we are looking at Hannah Song, or D.Va, or whatever you want to call her. She's looking like a solid print. I like that the print goes all the way down onto the legs. She's wearing that sort of jumpsuit thing that she's got, and of course the print goes all the way onto the back. Looks very good from all angles. You can see her alternate expression with a bubblegum, chewing bubblegum on one face, and she's doing her sort of little cutesy winky face on the other. She's got a nice pink gun. I really like this mold. It's the same mold that you see for Tracer as well. And yeah, she's looking really solid. And then let me put the hairpiece back on, because the hairpiece is also something looks great from all angles. You can see there's sort of the headband. It's got the little spikes. She's very much anime-esque kind of, I don't know what you call her. But yeah, very, very good, solid looking fig though. That's for dang sure. And then personally, I like the look of the DVa Mech more, so let's go pink first. So this mech is looking very good. First of all, it's great from all angles. I think it's actually quite accurate to the in-game design. The stance feels very, very animated. Pretty well balanced. It's kind of, well, right now it can kind of wobble backwards maybe a little bit, but of course you can kind of lean her forward. Maybe that's actually a better balance right there. But I think the best part about her, or the best part about this mech, is the build for the legs. There's a lot of little angles put in here that make it work well. both the heel and the toe can go side to side because they actually need to cant in a little bit depending on how you make the angle work. And you've got an ankle joint that can both ratchet forward and back, but also twist in and out. Sorry, it can twist in and out. There's also another ratcheted joint there that wants to twist in and out. And that's why you want to have the foot be able to cant inwards or outwards a little bit depending on whether or not you're twisting the foot in or out. That way you can have the knees still coming outward, but the feet still pointing forward, which is, I think, a super, super important look, a super important angle to have for this. And so that works really, really well. It's a little bit more ambitious for a mech design, I think, compared to most mechs we've seen from Lego. Aside from a few, there's definitely some really good designs from maybe the Ninjago movie or something. But yeah, so the legs work really well. And then of course, outside of that, yeah, you've got the legs that can kind of spread out, but then you can also have it sort of running like this. The D.Va can really, I mean, you wouldn't see this character looking like this in the game necessarily with such an exaggerated motion, but I just played around with it and totally, yeah, you can get it to kind of fit in a weird, sort of overly dramatic way. A little bit delicate there. But anyways, long story short, there's a lot of fun angles that they used in order to get this robot to look the way it does. Okay, so anyways, legs are great. The arms have a bit of kind of minor, but actually pretty decent posability still. They can go in and out, no problem. Of course, we've got a little couple of stud guns on the front. Doesn't detract too much from the look. And then here are some fun details in the back. I really like the pieces used for the jets. There's 4 of them on this build, and that is that's the BB-8 head. Except this time there's no printing. So I love it. We get it in the light bluish gray. That's 4 of them. I love that piece. I love that the set comes with that. You can get in and out of the mech through here. I will get into that in just a second though. And let's see, there's tons and tons and tons of sticker detailing. Generally speaking, no one's fans of stickers, right? But this is a fighting machine that's got tons of sponsors, and they are decals or stickers in real life. We've got God Games, and we've got Fighting, and Blizzard, of course. Yeah, some really, really fun kind of details put in here. This one you can't forget. And yeah, I like it. So it's kind of sponsored like how a race car would be sponsored. Makes a lot of sense. And anyways, there's a ratcheted joint that just attaches this little bit of armor. I suppose it's not really posable, actually. Yeah, there's not enough space to have it ratchet up or down 1 notch, but this is posable here. Lots of little things that are posable. These 2 little jets in the back can move around a little bit. And then the top can fold open. And this can also fold down. So you can get Hannah Song in or out through either the front or the back, depending on how you want to do it. I just messed around a lot trying to get her to be able to hold on to those 2 front handles or toggles or joysticks or whatever you want to call them. She should be able to grab those 2 gray pistol pieces that are used as the controls, but it's just not possible with the way the minifigures are built and the way this thing is upscaled the way it is. So this is the closest I could get. She's not really holding on, but she is wedged there in a way where you can kind of, it looks like she's sort of controlling it. That actually took some time. I kind of messed around with getting her to fit in the front, but this thing doesn't actually close all the way when I did it. So anyways, you can sort of have it look like she's controlling stuff, but honestly, it doesn't look that way. The way Lego actually wants you to do it, or at least the way it shows up in the instructions, is you open up the back. It literally just shows in the instructions, open up the back, have the fig like this, just put her in there. Close it. That's what it says. So she's just resting in there, kind of face down, loose. Now you can see that this is totally flush, obviously, but you can't really see her on the inside. She's just kind of resting face down. So Not the coolest fig when inside the build. It's, you know, I think X-Wings and a lot of Star Wars ships usually look really cool when you've got the pilot in there and you can see him sitting in the cockpit. Not the case. Not the case with D.Va. Also, not the end of the world. Often D.Va is shown with Hannah outside of the mech. I keep on switching back and forth. Is the mech D.Va and then she's Hannah Song, or are they both D.Va? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, that's actually how it is supposed to look, which is what it is. It's not really something that I focus on too much. But anyways, I do think this is a pretty decent looking mech model. Let's check out Reinhardt. Now, Reinhardt is the opposite when it comes to minifigure integration because it's actually quite excellent and really snug the way everything works out here. So first off, this is the hammer, the complete hammer now. It integrates itself completely with the full-size, much larger scale version. And then Reinhardt himself fits in. You flip open those little shoulder pieces, make sure he's standing up perfectly straight without his feet being all wiggly or anything. And he fits. Oop, I had to push him down there. There, he fits right in. His leg kind of canted in. Boom. There's Reinhardt. So Reinhardt, he's ready to go. And his mech is, I think, a bit simpler, but that's because the shape of the body is, of course, a lot simpler. We've got two of these plate joint pieces here that make up the elbow. Works quite well. He's got a pretty standard build for a hand. It's actually pretty much the same kind of build on both sides, at least for the way the hands are designed. And they clip in with two clips, so you can switch the hammer to either side if you want. So he's got a decent amount of posability with the fingers. The legs, he actually has the armor there in the front, but the legs can go split all the way around. He's got full posability with the ankle joints, just showing you guys sort of the flexibility of this mech. Pretty expressive. And I think really what makes this guy look good are those giant shoulder pauldron pieces. That, I think, really ties the look of this mech together, probably more than the rest of the bits. He's got some stickers. There's some stickers by his feet. He's got some stickers on the chest. I think that's the company that makes the suit. Yeah, more stickers by the shoulders. Stickers, tons of stickers. And yeah, all the way in the back. I really like the build for the back. Actually looks pretty good. Usually when it comes to mechs, especially humanoid mechs or mechs that look very much like the human form, the back always generally looks bad. But this looks good because they're creating characters here, so I think the LEGO team is really making sure that they're not skipping out so much. In general, he is kind of a blocky character, or at least he certainly looks a bit blocky in his LEGO form, but I like the way he looks. Remember, this is a play set. We're not looking at minifig scale like our channel often ends up getting obsessed with. So in terms of the way they play together, I think they're actually both pretty fun models to work with. Now, very quickly before I get to my final thoughts on the set, remember this isn't part of the set here, but from that extra little package LEGO sent me, we've got Tracer, the complete fig. I really like the detailing here, but I also saw that Tracer has golden guns here. Technically, this is not an exclusive fig because of that. Exclusive pieces in terms of release always have to be things that are on the character. So the neck bracket piece with the lightning bolts or something, those are considered pieces that are attached to the character. But the golden equipment or the golden guns necessarily don't count. Anyways, I think it's awesome though. I'm going to count this as a separate Tracer figure because of just the cool way that it came to us in the promotional package. So thanks again, LEGO, by the way, for sending this stuff over to us. And now, okay, let me get back to my final thoughts on the set. All right, so final parting thoughts here. First off, let's start with D.Va. Pretty much like everything about the build here. The look and feel for the fusion cannons. No! This is what happens. This is what happens. Right, so the look and feel for the fusion cannons are pretty good. I love the sticker detailing, honestly. I think it is definitely an added plus. Generally speaking, this is all good, minus the fact that Hannah Song, the minifigure, just cannot fit inside the mech to look cool inside the mech. She just doesn't look good inside the mech. It feels weird. It's sort of like they're like, oh, well, we've got to be able to fit her inside. Let's just literally throw her in and call it a day, basically. So that's the only part about... Are you kidding? Okay, no one heard that. So that's basically the only thing that detracts from this build, but I do actually really like it. When it comes to Reinhardt, he feels a little blocky, just like the legs feel very rectangular. The detailing that makes up the sort of lion mold insignia. Sorry, I'm not familiar with a lot of the lore. That detailing just doesn't register very well at all. Like, you don't really know what that's supposed to look like unless you know what he really looks like. Rocket hammer, like it. The shoulder pauldrons, like it. The general build for the torso, good, good, good. And he integrates well with the build. Personally, I like the D.Va character more. The mech is a lot more interesting. It's a lot more of an ambitious design. So definitely a favorite here. But all in all, I would say that these builds are pretty darn successful. So it's a really nice part to price ratio. I didn't really mention that. I believe it is $39.99. You can pre-order the set now if that's something you'd like to do. There is technically our Amazon affiliate link in the description below if that's something you wanted to do. It does come out January 1st. And anyways, let me know what you guys think. The minifigs are solid. Sorry, I forgot to mention that before. Oh yeah, she's got a pink gun. I left that out of the shot. And he's got his alternate hairpiece. Oops, left that out. And he's got that little Overwatch symbol thing that he got in that cutscene. Okay, so anyways, there it is. That's final thoughts. I generally think it's pretty darn good. The scale difference, I could care less about. And yeah, I give this a pretty solid score if I never score things, but say it's pretty good. All right, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault. Oh, hey guys, just popping in very quick to let you know that we have a Lego web store, www.brickvault.toys, where we sell the PDF step-by-step instructions for some very high-quality mocks built by some incredibly talented designers that we work with from all around the world. So anyways, if you want to help support the channel, www.brickvault.toys, you get some really cool stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.